Welcome to Business Book Daily. Today I'm breaking down a book about talent, practice, and why high performance is built more than it's born. I'll cover the big idea, the practical business lesson, and three sharp insights you can use right away. Let's get into it. But first, a word from our sponsor. Want to sell more without adding fixed payroll? A lot of smart operators hire commission-only reps, experienced sellers who get paid only when they produce results. If that sounds like a smarter way to scale, post your opportunity at commissiononly.com. Thousands of motivated reps are actively looking for performance-based roles right now. Commissiononly.com. Today's book is Bounced by Matthew Syed. Syed is a former Olympic table tennis player, journalist, speaker, and author who studies performance, learning, mindset, and improvement. His core argument is simple. Excellence is made, not born. High performance is usually built through deep practice, strong coaching, useful feedback, the right environment, and beliefs that help people keep improving. That's what makes this book useful. Talent matters less than most people think. When someone becomes great, we often explain it by saying they were gifted. But that explanation can hide the real story. Years of focused practice, access to support, early opportunities, good coaching, and the willingness to keep working through mistakes. The book makes a clear point. People and teams get better when they stop treating talent as fixed and start building systems that make improvement more likely. In business, that means leaders should stop looking only for stars and start asking what conditions help people improve faster. One of the strongest ideas in the book is that great performance comes from deep practice. Regular repetition is not enough. People improve fastest when they practice the parts of a skill that are hard, specific, and slightly beyond their current ability. In business, this means a salesperson should not just make more calls. They should practice opening a conversation, handling one common objection, or asking better discovery questions. Focused practice turns experience into improvement. Another key lesson is that environment shapes success more than we admit. High performers often come from places where they had early access, strong role models, good coaching, and enough time to develop. That does not take away from their effort. It explains why their effort had a chance to work. For companies, the lesson is important. Don't only ask who has potential. Ask whether your workplace gives people the conditions to develop that potential. The book also explains why beliefs affect performance. People who believe ability can grow are more likely to practice, take feedback, and recover from mistakes. People who believe talent is fixed may avoid hard tasks because failure feels like proof they're not good enough. A business that treats mistakes as learning data will usually develop people faster than one where mistakes create shame or fear. There's also a useful lesson about feedback. Feedback helps only when it shows someone what to change and how to improve. Vague praise, harsh criticism, or annual reviews are not enough. Strong feedback is timely, clear, and connected to a specific skill. A manager should not only say, "Be more strategic." A better manager says, "Before recommending a plan, show the trade-offs, the risks, and the expected result." Another important idea is that pressure changes performance. People can have strong skills and still fail under pressure if fear takes over. Choking often happens when someone starts overthinking actions that should be practiced and automatic. In business, this might happen during a sales call, board presentation, negotiation, or leadership meeting. Preparation should include pressure, not just theory, so people can perform when the stakes are real. So how do you apply this? Start by changing how you think about talent. Don't assume your best people were simply born better. Look at what helped them improve. Coaching, practice, expectations, feedback, workload, and the chance to learn from mistakes. This helps you build a stronger system instead of waiting for rare natural performers to appear. Next, break important jobs into trainable skills. A role like sales, management, customer service, or operations is not one single skill. It's a set of smaller skills. For example, a manager may need to run meetings, give feedback, make decisions, coach employees, and handle conflict. Once you break the role down, you can train the exact skills that matter. Then build practice into the work week. Don't rely only on live performance. Create role plays, simulations, review sessions, and short practice drills tied to real situations. A team that practices hard conversations before they happen will handle them better when they arrive. Practice should feel useful, focused, and connected to actual business outcomes. After that, improve your feedback system. Give people feedback close to the moment when the work happens. Make it specific enough to act on. Replace vague comments like "great job" or "needs improvement" with clear notes about what worked, what didn't, and what to try next. Good feedback should make the next attempt better. Finally, prepare people for pressure. If someone needs to present to clients, negotiate pricing, lead a team, or solve urgent problems, don't train them only in calm conditions. Add realistic pressure through time practice, tough questions, objections, and review. The goal is not to scare people. The goal is to help them become steady when the real moment arrives. Now, here are 3 insights worth sharing. First, talent is often the story we tell after we stop paying attention to practice, coaching, access, and environment. Second, the best companies don't just hire high performers, they build systems that help ordinary people improve faster. Third, experience alone does not create mastery. Focused practice, clear feedback, and pressure-tested preparation do. Today's closing sponsor is MemoirGhostwriting.com. Many of the best business books start as ideas leaders have been refining for years. MemoirGhostwriting.com works with founders, executives, and industry experts to turn those ideas into polished business books that build authority, attract leads, and open doors. They handle everything from interviews to writing to editing to publishing. If there's a book in your head that should already be helping your business, learn more at MemoirGhostwriting.com. That's it for today. See you next time.